He robbed 45 McDonald's, escaped from prison, lived in Toys R Us for 6 months, and that's not even the craziest part. Let's talk about Roofman, based on actual events and terrible decisions. And with this film, it is about this man who is a former Army Ranger and a struggling father, begins robbing McDonald's restaurants, but he is nice doing it. He will rob the restaurants by cutting a hole in the roof and dropping down into the store or restaurant, to which it got him the nickname Roofman. But after escaping prison, he ends up living in a Toys R Us for 6 months, but ends up falling in love with someone, and everything just begins to unravel. And this was a great movie. As with this, it starred Channing Tatum in the main role. And Channing Tatum, he did a great job portraying this guy, Jeffrey Manchester, as he just comes off as a nice guy, and Channing Tatum did great with that. As it also starred Kirsten Dunst, to which he had great chemistry, great dynamics with Channing Tatum. And with this, it does have a big cast from Lakeith Stanfield, Ben Mendelsohn, Peter Dinklage. And I know this film is based on true events. I've heard the story on here from Ray William Johnson before. So it is fascinating to see how the events in the film turned out. Obviously, some stuff fictionalized, some name changed, and several changes. But just how this film was, as it takes place during the early 2000s, and that was nice to see. Like, seeing the Toys R Us, like, being in the Toys R Us just brought back so many memories. I miss Toys R Us. But with how this film is, it does have some fun moments. Some funny moments, but at the same time, it has its sweet moments too. Like, you feel bad for this guy. Even though he is making all these terrible decisions, you can't just help feel bad for him. With this film, it has a nice charm to it that worked in his favor, especially towards Channing Tatum. Because we see the character struggle, we see him be lonely pretty much, and it just does great showing that. But with Roofman, it was a nice movie to watch. Feeling a bit nostalgic for the early 2000s, plus it having its nice moments and great characters, great performances, all that worked perfectly well. Overall, with Roofman, it is a great movie, as it has its sweet moments, its funny moments, its sad moments, great performances, and a great story. But have you seen Roofman? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.